Welcome to Pilates Chakras Tarot. We are embarking upon our birth number readings for the month of February. And right now we are on to number 4. So if you're new to my channel, I offer birth number readings, and it's based on the day that you were born, the number day that you were born. This number ensures your short-term goals, your daily life activities and affairs. So when you're planning activities for success, to achieve your goals, to reach your objectives, you want to plan according to your birth number. So this is all about ensuring your success and reaching your long-term goals as well. All right, so we take our steps towards that using our birth number. All right, so we are on birth number 4. All right, and so those of you who are born on the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, and the 31st of any month, this is your message. And the number 4 is ruled by the planet Uranus. Number 4 individuals are known to be unconventional and stable, right? When your birth number falls on the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, and or the 31st of any month, or any month, your days are marked. The weekdays that mark your birth number more profound or mark for success and fortune is Saturday, Sunday, and MOONday. Okay? So again, Saturday, Sunday, and MOONday. Okay? So if your birthday falls on either of the 3 days, well, let me put it this way. You want to plan according to the number and the day of the week, all right? If you are making a monthly plan, in which I suggest you do, I look at the month. I look at my whole month when it comes in to see exactly what I have scheduled, or if I haven't scheduled my appointments as of yet, I want to make sure that I look at my birth number and to see if my birth number falls on my days of the week. All right, so that's exactly what you want to do as well. Okay, we got one card that has fell out already, and that is pride. Okay, so pride, this is one of those attributes that could go either way. It could be good, bad, indifferent, right? But in this deck, I like to think of pride as being proud of yourself, all right? Being proud of where you are right now, right here and right now. The work that you've done so far on your own to ensure your success. And if you're on this channel, you're doing the work because you're seeking. You're seeking spirit, all right? And you are planning for your success. And that's your life success, and whatever, that's relative for everybody, all right? Or I should say it's subjective, right? So you are the person with the barometer or the ruler to measure your success in achieving your goals, all right? But this card is saying to me, and Spirit is saying, you should be proud of where you are right now, okay? On this journey, all right, in achieving your goals. Let me see what else comes out. Communication, number 33. 33 is also a master number, a master teacher number, all right? You guys are effective communicators and teachers, all right? So something to be proud of there, okay? Being a master teacher or someone with proficiency or expertise as it relates to being a communicator a teacher, all right? And you could be communicating in different ways, right? You could be, let's keep going. I'm going to hold that thought, all right? Oh, parenting. Why parenting? All right, because that just came out in life path, not life path, birth number 3 as well. So parenting is here. We're going to clarify that too. All right, let me go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to read from the book on that. I'm going to read from both of those cards. I'm going to read 33 and 63. I've never read those. But actually I have read number on parenting. But I'm going to read it for you guys. So let's read number 33 to start. Communication. So it indicates a need to communicate your thoughts and feelings and have the courage to speak with truth instead of keeping things to yourself out of fear of judgment, ridicule or conflict. You must express your honest opinion. By doing so, you are releasing that energy from your being and promoting a healthy body and mind. Okay? And my channel is all about being healthy body, mind, and I'm going to add to that spirit. All right? We want to be whole beings. This is about our wholeness. All right, and I'm looking to cultivate that here at my channel, is to assist all of those who come to my channel in being the best you can be, complete and whole. And you can repeat that affirmation to yourself if it helps. I am whole. I am complete. All right, so let me move on so I don't digress here. This card also indicates that you have something important to say. You are being encouraged to communicate or express yourself through writing. That's what I was saying. There's something, perhaps you're a writer, all right? Not just a teacher. You're maybe teaching a creative writing course or just writing your own book. You express yourself through speaking, singing, dance, acting, music, or art. You may prefer to compose poetry or note your thoughts in a journal and keep your ideas and feelings to yourself, or you may choose to voice them to others so that you may give and receive guidance, wisdom, and hope. Whether your message is intended to inspire those around you or to simply heal yourself, it is important and necessary to help raise your own vibration, which in turn raises the vibration of the world. Okay? What else do I want to add to this? When you are honest and respectful and seek to serve the greater good, your message will be received in the best possible light. Honest communication is key. All right. So you are at your best in your field, in your area of expertise, when you are true to who you are, true to yourself, and true to your word, because your word is your bond as a communicator. Okay, so this is where you want to be. You're gonna gain the respect of others, and so that you can be proud of your achievements. All right, so this card could also represent ego, which is the negative side, and that's what I didn't want to talk about really. But reading the communication card, it seems like somebody's on the fence. All right, there's somebody that's kind of, not being totally honest as a communicator. All right, so just be very conscientious of that, because that's going to determine how successful you are and how honest and truthful you are with this, with this being your forte, communicating as a communicator. All right. I also said I was going to read the parenting card. I want to see how that all fits in, how parenting fits in with this. You may just have to, manage yourself differently. All right. So let's see. This card indicates that a natural gift for parenting and working with children. Perhaps you have a child or children of your own, or maybe there are children within your extended family or circle of friends. Maybe you play with the parental role within your relationships with others who tend to believe or behave like children. Whatever the case may be, your ability to teach, nurture, and guide the next generation raises the vibration of the world. Every ounce of time, attention, and love and support you invest in a child pays dividends down the road. This is a time to honor and embrace the significant role you play in the life of a child, whether it is your own or that of a partner, a neighbor, relative, client, or friend. Don't underestimate the importance of your unconditional love and guidance, because even a small gesture can have a massive impact on a child's life. Okay, so that's a lot. That's pretty heavy. But it's really, and it even changed the dynamic of the message even more. All right, your communication skills are being used, or your expertise or your abilities as a master teacher is to teach children. Okay, it can be a career, but it could just be, in your own personal life. Perhaps you are a parent of your own children. All right, and your children they learn from you. So you have to be very careful and prudent on your parenting, on the things that you do, because they observe you, even when you don't know that they're observing you. So you want to make sure that you are operating with integrity and sophistication. Okay, and this translates even if it's not a parenting situation where it's your own children. If it's someone else's children, you make an impact. Whoever these youngsters are in your microcosm, you have an impact on their lives. So be sure to be a role model, if you will, and for lack of a better phrase, whatever that means to you. I don't want no pun intended there, but they're observing you and they're taking notes from you. So you want to make sure that you're holding yourself in, because they hold you to a high, they respect you and they hold you to a high standard. They don't see you in any other way but in that highlight. All right, that they see you in a highlight. So you just want to operate according to that. That's a big role to play for someone that you're making an impression on. You're impressionable. Okay, so just be mindful of that for your children and for others as well. And if you're writing that book, if you're expressing yourself through your art, good for you, because those are outlets. These are the way we keep our mind balanced. We stay in balance with our heart chakra, solar plexus, which is here on the table. The heart chakra is not here, but when we do things to express ourselves and we take care of ourselves, we keep ourselves in optimal health, and we keep, that the oscillation moving, that feng shui moving, that hara, that chi moving throughout our own life force, that vital energy moving, okay? And pride is kind of on the perimeter, just to be, be proud of yourself because you're doing a great job in your role as a role model or as a parent. So be proud of that. But if you are not, because again, this is reaching, this is a broad brush, taking the ego out of it. Okay, don't hold yourself to these, don't think that you won't be subjected to discipline or reprimand or, responsible to the spirit realm for any of these lower polarities, all right, when they come into play. So make sure you check that in the things that you do, all right? Now, I spent a lot of time on that message, on the numerology message, and I usually clarify, so I could, let's see what comes out for pride. Let's see what comes out for pride. If there's any message, Spirit, to clarify the pride card from the tarot deck. All right. Is there any message here that we need to be aware of and brought to our attention? Is there any message? Okay, yeah, we talked about it. All right. You're being held accountable. This is a karmic card. So the law of karma, you reap what you sow. Their deeds, your deeds, your thoughts and your deeds are important. All right. And that's right underneath clarifying the pride card. So be very careful here. Be very prudent that you're not operating out of ego, or there is someone that you are hurting in the process of communication and parenting. Okay. Check that out. Check that out. Just taking a moment here to look at this to see if there's anything else. Yeah, nothing else is coming up but cause and effect for me in this card. This is the law of cause and effects, or the law of karma. They're synonymous. So we make causes in our lives. There's an effect. There's always an effect to the cause that we make. So be mindful of the causes, all right, that you make for your life, especially if it affects someone else. If it doesn't affect others, it's not that big of a deal. But in this case, I have a sense that it does. All right. We have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is in reverse. That is the teacher card. And the teacher is in reverse. So, well, I'm going to keep it on a positive note, but I'll do both messages. In the reverse, the Hierophant is in the reverse. He's not really, coming from tradition or conventional way of communicating. He's not a traditional communicator. He's not conventional. He's unconventional, all right, in his approach to the way he communicates with others and with the world, all right. And on the other hand, if this pride is a negative one out of ego, we talked about the law of cause and effect, then perhaps the Hierophant he's kind of, needs some intervention. He needs what I want to say. What is it when you're in the Christian religion or the Catholic religion? That penance? I think it's penance. Forgive me if it's not penance, but maybe he needs to, seek some advice. Seek some advice if you are the communicator and you need to speak to a higher up. Get some insight from your colleagues, some insight from your from the higher ups, from your supervisor, if you that's the only thing that came to me. Or superintendent, that's another word that's coming out. All right, so we need to put the Hierophant upright. We don't need the Hierophant because the world looks at the Hierophant for guidance, for leadership. The Hierophant is a leader, and in an upside down position, the Hierophant is not leading. He's not an effective leader in this case. So perhaps this pride and the cause and effect, the causes that he's made is affecting his integrity, his presentation, his authority. Let's see what else comes out. Let's see what else comes up. Spirit, is there anything else that I need to know and to impart to those that are listening to this message? And this message is for those who are the birth number 4. And I just remember too that number 4 is ruled by the planet Uranus, and Uranus is a destroyer. Uranus will come in and disrupt everything. So perhaps the effects of where we are planetarily is, got the Hierophant, reevaluating and taking responsibility for his actions. Okay, and so the last card, is the 6 of Cups. This is a nostalgia card, something of the past. So yeah, this is something that has happened in the past. So there's a situation at hand that has already happened, and there is karmic retribution in this case. Things that are being revealed, and these things are something that we may not be so proud of, and it needs to be addressed. Going back to you can't really reverse deeds. You can't really, deed for deed or cause for cause, if you will. You can't match it that way, but you can lessen the karmic retribution by getting on the right path, by turning yourself in an upright position, operating on a higher polarity, and that is taking on the leadership qualities, because people honor you and they respect you, but there's something awry that needs to be addressed. All right, and you cannot escape it. You can't escape karma. All right. However, you can lessen your karmic retribution. You can definitely do that. And that is by changing, authentically making changes in your life, your personal life, and committing to those changes as a complete 180 or 360. I'm not sure what needs to happen, what kind of intervention needs to happen here, but it can be reconciled. It can be reconciled with moving forward as an upright leader. All right, they say you continue to have the same experience until you change, until you learn from it. So you must learn from the experience. There's something that you're experiencing that you must get the lesson from it. When you get the lesson, you make the changes for life. This is a lifestyle change. This is not something to, we don't play with the spirit realm. You don't play with the ether. You can't do that. You don't play the games with the ether, because you'll find yourself right back in the same position, because you're actually playing with yourself. All right, so this card here is about giving and receiving too. So perhaps you need to look at, to see if there's any disparity in the way that you operate, and even that playing field, even the playing field, even it out. Be unbiased and do, have a heart. Just have a heart. That's what it's all about. Have a heart. Open up that heart chakra. Get it in balance. And forgiveness is on the table as well when it comes to the heart chakra. Forgive yourself and forgive others. Don't be vindictive. The avenge belongs to life. Let life teach others the lesson, all right? So don't you go in and try to teach someone the lesson. That could create more karma here. All right, we don't need to pick up any more karma, so leave that alone if that's the case, because I'm picking up that as well. And just open up your heart. Be kind, be, calm, be selfless, be loving to others. And I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to beat anybody up. This is not about that. This is just about learning the lesson. Learning the lesson. We kind of ended on a note, but there's a positive side to this, and there's a negative side to this reading. So take it as it resonates for you. And I look forward to seeing you back in March. We'll have more of a message, but this is a great message for those who are planning for daily life. Okay, so this could be a great way to start out February, so that we start February off on a good foot. And also just to pursue your communication goals. Write that book. Use your gifts. Use your gifts in a good manner, right? Be that parent that helps to guide your offspring in the right direction. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I said I was going to leave it there. I am going to leave it there this time. Please do leave comments in the description box below. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions about this, you need an extension to this message, please do request that too also in the box in your comments, and I will be more than happy to offer an extension to this reading, all right, for you. All right, peace to you and salute.